I'm Adam Child. I'm here with Honda at the ABR Festival at Ragley Hall in Warwickshire. We've got 3 days of excitement to come forward. But we've not just got static bikes that you can actually touch and grab hold of. We've also got the opportunity to test ride a range of bikes from Honda with Dave Thorpe as our expert. I'm looking forward to the next 3 days. So we're here at the ABR Festival, but it's not all about adventure bike riding. We've also got a full fleet of Hondas here for everybody to ride. Damien, you've just been out on the big fully dressed Gold Wing.
Yeah.
And how did you find it? You enjoy it?
I loved it. It was just completely different, smooth, capable, surprisingly nimble.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm thinking, do I need a bigger garage?
Yeah, I think you're going to need a bigger garage. And you're right with all the controls because you've got so many buttons there to play with.
To be fair, by the time I got back, I think I figured out most of the controls. Had the music on. Yeah, it seemed really intuitive.
Yeah. And is that the first time you've been on a bike with music playing?
That's the first time I've been on a bike with music. It's not in my headphones.
Yeah.
Actually, it sounded better than the stuff I'm playing in my headphones. And I bet for a two-up rider, my wife's a bit of a nervous passenger.
Yeah.
But I think if she's going to go on a bike,
the Gold Wing's the
that'll
one.
be the bike.
So we're here with Matt. You've just done your first ride out. You've just told me you're going to have to trade in your Triumph now for the Africa Twin.
Triumph Tiger's going, and yeah, the garage is going to get the Africa Twin.
You enjoyed it that much?
Everything I thought it would be and more.
Yeah. Was it the balance, the engine, or?
The response, the handling, everything about it.
So here at the ABR Festival, we've got the rolling road with the DCT Honda. Mark, you've just had your first ever go on DCT, is that correct?
Yeah, first ever time on a clutchless bike. You know, you've got electric bikes nowadays, but I mean something like that when you've got a broken foot is just absolutely perfect. And yeah, the 3 different modes, it's game changing. It's really, really interesting to feel how the configuration of it is and not have to focus too much on it. And yeah, just an incredible experience, really.
And we've just bumped into John, and John, you are an Africa Twin owner, is that correct?
Yeah, Africa Twin. I've got 3 Africa Twins.
Really?
I got a '97, and I bought the first of the new ones when they came out in 2016.
Really?
That bike is now in Mexico. Actually, I'm doing a ride from Argentina to Alaska, and we reached Mexico last year when the pandemic broke, and unfortunately we couldn't cross the border. So my bike is in the Baja, in La Paz in the peninsula right now.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I went and I bought the new DCT 1100. And why I did that was I was at the NEC, the Birmingham Bike Show, and I did the rolling road test, and it was absolutely fabulous. I fell in love. So I went back, started saving, and I eventually bought the bike last December.
And what do you love so much about the DCT?
Look, I liked it first on the rolling road, and I never actually tested it on the road. I went from that directly to buying. But the thing about it is, it decides the gears for you. So particularly if you're doing trail riding or off-road, you can concentrate on the momentum and the steering. You don't have to think about the gearing. It's fabulous for that. And another thing I would say about it is, and this is not, I have a little bit of experience off-road, but for anybody, whether you're experienced or not, having the DCT will enable you to do things that you wouldn't have otherwise tried with the clutch bike. So that's the good things about it.
Yeah, so it's made life a lot easier because
easier. Yeah. But there was, when I bought it, the first couple of weeks, it took me a little bit of time to convince myself it was the right thing. And what was required was a change of mind for me, not the bike. I had to learn to ride the bike like it should be ridden, not expect it to be like I knew bikes with clutches to be. So that was the difference.
Thanks for your time, mate, and good luck with the rest of your journey. Hopefully you can get going again from Mexico.
Yeah, the plan is to go back in November and cross the border into the US and continue on north.
We're back here at the Dave Thorpe skills area. We've done lots of talking and looking at bikes, but now it's time to do some actual riding. And this is available for everybody at the show. So I've got an Africa Twin, I've got my kit, I've signed my indemnity form. Now we're going to go for a 10k off-road ride. So we just had a nice little 10k ride then. Thoroughly enjoyable. We've got a real mix of bikes. You've got everything from 125 to Africa Twin, is that right?
Yeah, we've got the 125, which really is for people that have really not done a lot of off-road. And then we've got the 300L, we've got the 300 Rally, which have been amazing. Actually, I wish I had a few more.
Yeah.
And then with the Africa Twin, we've got the DCT and the manual. And yeah, people would just come and have a ride.
Everybody seems to be having fun and everybody seems to enjoy it. Is the loop's about 10k, half an hour, is that about right?
Yeah, it's about that. We try and stop around various bits just to give people a little bit of a guidance if there's anything tricky coming up. But it's enough really. People are coming off not too tired, but have had enough. You know, it's a good ride.
Yeah, in these conditions I think that's about enough, but I'm ready for another go. Should we get kitted up and have another one?
Let's do it.
We're just coming towards the end of the event and it's been such an enjoyable event. I just want to stay a bit longer. It's so great to see people on bikes, smiling faces and people mingling and having fun. We've had the opportunity to get people on the DCT bike on the rolling road. We've had hundreds of people trying the off-road experience with legendary off-road rider Dave Thorpe. The conditions have been great, the sun's been shining, the food's been great. Big thanks to ABR for putting on this event and big thanks to Honda. We're nearly getting close to the end of the day, but I think I've just got one more time for another quick run on the Africa Twin.